wanted to release this video a lot earlier, but unfortunately we ran into some issues. So all these glitches and strats were actually found about 2.5 weeks ago, keep in mind, and the game may have updated by then. Granny, escape together, specifically extreme mode. I'm here with 404, who should be, oh, there he is. So the first strat we're gonna do, we're gonna be shut. Alright. So what I also recommend doing is going into options and then video and turning your gamma up to 100, and that'll give you the highest brightness possible. So the first route we're going to be doing is getting Granny into the room. You don't want to do that on day one because she spawns in the back garden. And the quickest way, once you spawn, is boop the painting and then hide somewhere. And you see, yeah, she was already up the stairs. So she's in here, and it'll be safe to get out of the bed. Right about now, go ahead and crouch. You can walk up to her even. For pathfinding, she usually goes downstairs, so you can duck in the bathroom here, which is what I like to do, and she'll either go right or left. Right into the kitchen is great because you can search the second floor, but she's going left, so she'll go to the basement or garage. You need to know where she is. Knowing where she is on extreme is vitally important. If you need help with the badges, just let me know, leave a comment.
Great place to hide upstairs ASAP is actually the bathroom locker, because for some reason there's a much higher chance that she won't find you even if she sees you go in there.
Daggered on you.
I survived.
That's the same for other lockers.
She can't randomly 180 and turn around. If you see her stop, run away and find cover quick. Great way to get downstairs when Granny is downstairs is by just knocking over a painting here, going on the edge of the balcony, waiting until she comes up to that point, dropping down, and you can go garage, basement, whatever you want.
So the attic glitch is that you run into this painting here and hide immediately, and then she just, if you're looking out, you'll see her run by.
Yeah, make sure to not walk over the creek on the floor, which will be right here. Nope. There she is, and then how do you get out of it? You need to crouch to not creak the floor, right?
And then you crouch, stay crouched.
Don't hit the bell. Yeah, don't hit the bell. And then from there you can go to the garage and basement or, you know, wherever, as long as you don't creak the floor. Also, shutting the door to the attic when you're doing something up there that makes noise buys you a little bit more time. If you need to go into the closet with the remote and you need Granny to be somewhere predictable, go ahead and just throw something on the table onto the stairs, like so. And she'll come running. And she'll be at the top of the stairs, just like that.
And then a great place to aggro her too, if you want to, it's important to know where she is to throw something right against this beam right here, and quickly grab it and run, and then she'll run all the way outside to the shed.
You can throw anything against the beam, any item you want. Do not throw anything on the floor because it's not 100%. It may not always make a sound. And another great way to evade Granny from Classic Granny is by crouching, going off the right side of the stairs if you're being pursued, down to the basement. So we're in the tunnel between the garage and the gun assembly, and you can throw anything at the grate and she will run to the gun assembly. Make sure to not throw it on the tunnel though. And you can hear her footsteps. She's running to the gun assembly. By the way, if you aggro her during another aggro, she won't react. A great way to get out of the gun assembly is to either throw anything on the grate like this, and simply wait at the bottom of the stairs, crouch for Granny to come. You hear footsteps, and as soon as you hear her talk, she faces away from you, and you can follow her. Just like so. As long as you avoid the creaks, you'll be just fine. You can even do the attic glitch. You can actually stand right against the back of the bed and she won't see you. Great way to get out of the gun assembly besides throwing something at the grate would just be simply knocking over this candle. And then all you have to do is just wait at the bottom of the stairs crouched. And surprisingly, she won't come down. And wait for the voice. Perfect. And now we can follow her out just like I did before, not stepping in that bear trap and being an idiot. When you come out of the backyard and you have a hard time going to the gun assembly because of the grate through the garage, what you can basically do, and I'm gonna do an example, is go through the hatch, which does make noise, so be aware. And another trap which you can simply avoid by walking to the left or right of. Or even crouching and going over it. But you heard it activated, but it's actually a glitch. But I don't recommend crouching because you kind of need to just run everywhere and you'll die if you don't. Grandpa always knows where you are, and be careful following him. He can 180 turn around and murk your ass. Like that. See what I mean? So I like to go into the tunnel halfway and then turn around and then have him with his back facing towards me, that usually works. Like 95% of the time.
The most coolest, it's pretty similar to the original Granny teleport glitch, but when you're in the sewer exit, all you need is the chain cutters and the wrench to get through. You can throw any item right here, and it'll show up in the backyard.
So you can actually glitch items through the grate between the tunnel of the garage and gun assembly. So 404 just glitched a radiator, now he's going to glitch a tire, and I'll talk more in depth on how you actually do the glitch. Alright guys, so the next item you can actually glitch through the grate is going to be the gun barrel. How you do this again is go center and then you kind of rotate to the left 45-ish and then you boom. Next item it turns out you can glitch through the grate is going to be the shotgun. Be aware, duplicating will modify your game. I observed every time you duplicate, something paired with the exit breaks. Like you can't turn on the generator when it's full of gas, you can't use the car key on the car even though everything's ready, or you can't use the master key on the front door. So be careful. I originally discovered this duplication glitch first when I accidentally duped a winch handle, but for the duplication glitch you can actually dupe any item you want infinitely. So 404 is using a macro with E to pick up and G to put down, and also his left mouse button so we can spam click and also spam shoot. So what I like to do is fucking hide and die. Oh god. How the fuck did she come? You aggroed her. You aggroed her.
What the Sigma? How did you kill me?
What the fuck? I didn't know you could actually do that.